Hey, this is Aubrey and thanks for watching The Second Star. Today, after compiling a lot of research, I'm going to inform you guys on how to become a Disney Parks face character. So, I'm going to take you through the audition process, audition prep, all the way through what the job is actually like. We'll start with audition prep. So you're going to want to have lots of rest because this audition is going to be long and the directors are looking for energy. Also, wear natural makeup. Don't wear anything extensive because they want to see you for what they can morph you in. If you're feeling nervous about the audition at all, there are two things you can do. One is practice mimicking different characters that you think they might think you look like. So you could watch the Cinderella at the parks and mimic what she does. Another thing you can do if you're a little bit nervous is there will be a dance in the audition, so take a simple dance class. However, the dance won't be difficult at the audition at all. To find auditions, you're going to go on DisneyAuditions.com and it's under female character lookalikes. Under there, they'll show you all the auditions around you, but make sure it's for characters that you think you have a chance as, because some auditions are only for like Tinkerbell only. So be careful about that, and also check where they are because they're all over the world. Also, you're going to want to wear comfortable clothing because there will be a dance number and you're going to be moving a lot, so wear comfortable clothing. Things you can bring a letter-sized paper headshot and a one-page resume with all your recent experience. If you don't have any experience with anything Disney character related, that's okay. So after you're prepped for your audition, you'll go. You need to get there at least 15 minutes before. You'll check in with a cast member, and then they're going to go through the first stage of auditioning, which is called type out. So they're going to check your height, they're going to check your size, and just look at you and see if you resemble any Disney characters. And make sure that you have a positive attitude the entire time. Act as Disney would like you to, because that is definitely something they'll be searching for the entire time from the minute you step in the door. So requirements for characters: you cannot have any tattoos, visible tattoos, or visible piercings. If you have any blemishes on your face or skin that can't be covered up with makeup, then that's also going to be an out for you. The sizes range between size 0 and 10 for girls. A round face is very helpful. They're definitely looking for round faces. In Disney movies, most of the girls have very round faces and very big eyes. So big eyes and round faces are big pluses. Also, if you're going to be a Disney character, you need to be a people person. Your specific job is to meet people and greet them. Going along with that, improv skills are a good thing to have, or just quick thinking. If you're able to come up with quick responses to things and you don't take too much time thinking things through before you do them. I put that wrong. If you don't have to think too much before responding to something, then you're good. For actual height requirements, they all vary for different characters. For most Disney princesses, including Elsa, Anna, Pocahontas, Cinderella, Belle, Aurora, Ariel, Snow White, Jasmine, and Rapunzel, you have to be between 5'3" and 5'7". 5'3" is kind of pushing it. 5'7" is good. 5'8" is the cutoff, so you cannot be any taller than 5'8". If you're 5'7" and a half, they might let you go. For Tinkerbell, you be between 4'10" and 5'2". For Vidya, you have to be between 5'4" and 5'6". For all of Tinkerbell's friends, as well as Merryweather, Fauna, Flora, and the fairy godmother, you have to be between 4'11" and 5'2". For Mulan, you have to be between 5'2" and 5'6". Merida is 5'4" and 5'6". Tiana is 5'5" and 5'8". Alice and Wendy are between 4'11" and 5'2". For the villains, they're a lot taller. So Stepmother, Drizella, Anastasia, and Cruella de Vil are all 5'6" and to 5'10". The Evil Queen is between 5'8" and 5'10", and Maleficent is between 5'9" and 6 feet. For guys, starting with Gaston, Tarzan, and Kristoff, you have to be very muscle-toned and physically athletic to be the characters, so that's something else to look out for, but the heights are between 6 and 6'3". Also guys, Peter Pan and Mad Hatter are between 5'4" and 5'6". Bert, Indiana Jones, and Jack Sparrow are between 5'7" and 6'1". Prince Charming, Prince Eric, Naveen, Snow White's Prince, Prince Adam, Aladdin, and Flynn Rider are all between 5'10" and 6'2", and Dr. Facilier is between 6 and 6'6", as well as Terrence being between 5'4" and 5'7". And keep in mind that a lot of characters are played by the same person. So generally they'll have Alice and Wendy be the same person, or Alice and Tinkerbell. Terrence and Peter Pan are often the same person. Mulan and Pocahontas are often the same person, as well as Pocahontas and Jasmine. So after you have met your requirements in the audition process, you go into the second stage of audition, which is dance, like I mentioned earlier. So it's going to be a very simple dance, and they're checking for your attitude, your grace, and your physical coordination. Between the second and third stage is where they have the biggest cutoff. So they'll cut a lot of people after the dance stage. That's when they've really narrowed down what you look like and what character they think that you might be good for. But stage 3 is what they call just the reading. So they're going to tell you which characters they think that you'd be good as and have you read from their scripts. Also, they'll have you try on their costume, their wig, and their makeup, and they'll just look at you and see if they feel that you fit the character. Talk to you as a Disneyland guest or a Disney Parks guest, and then have you respond just to see how your responses are. Like all of that, then they will formally interview you. So it's actually becoming a real job interview now. And then if they like you, then you're passed. So once you're passed and once you have gotten accepted, training is 5 days long. You intensely study your film and you do worksheets on your character to really understand them. Most Disney face characters can quote their entire movie from beginning to end because of how intensely they study their film. You'll be studying and learning the characters' mannerisms, voice inflections, accents, the way they move, the way they walk, the way they dance, and the way they interact with other people. They're gonna have you train as fur character first to get accustomed to meeting guests and make sure that they like you the way that you react to guests. So if you're Pocahontas, they'll probably have you do Miko, her raccoon, just to have you associate with your character, so you probably will be associated with your character in your fur training. After fur training, you actually get to do your meet and greet. So you arrive an hour before your meet and greet. You've already done your makeup because at training they show you how to do your own makeup. Then you put on your wig and then you put on your costume. You are checked after that to make sure that you're ready to go out. And when you are on set, your shifts are 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off. Generally, if you're outside. If you're inside, if you're doing like a breakfast or something, they could go up to an hour and 30 minutes on shift and then 15 minutes off, but it varies. If you're a fur character and you're outside, don't worry. You only have to go up to 30 minutes. Your costumes have no ventilation and it gets very hot. Once you're actually on set for your meet and greet, a few things that you cannot do are you cannot sing in character. You cannot reference anyone outside the Disney realm. So if someone asks you as Ariel, if you know SpongeBob, you have no clue who SpongeBob is. Also, you are not allowed to not smile. You have to always be smiling. A lot of Disney face characters tell stories of how their cheeks were extremely sore during the first 3 weeks of their work because they're always smiling for 8.5 hours a day. So they look for you not to be sitting. So active poses, walking with kids, standing, sitting is not really they don't like sitting very much. When you are actually doing your meet and greet, you're going to have to meet at least 172 guests on crowded days. When you have a character attendant with you, that's when they'll really enforce it. Otherwise, you might be fine. But character attendants will have a clicker very often, and they'll click how many guests you see. The thing that you're not able to do, actually, is you cannot refuse autographs. You cannot refuse pictures or answering questions. If you can't think of an answer to a question, characters often develop these things they call one-liners, where they have quick responses that kind of distract the question asker from the question they asked, sort of answering it, but not really answering it if it is a difficult question to answer. So you will develop quick ways of responding and how to keep a conversation going while staying in character and not having awkward silences. Alright, as much as we love the idea of working at Disney, there are some disadvantages that I did find from past Disney face characters. Raises are difficult to get. They have at least 15-cent raises per year, at least. That's the bottom line. But other than that, it's very difficult to get a raise. Another thing Disney characters talk about is the Disney bubble. So that is when your life is consumed with Disney, that they wake up in a Disney apartment that Disney provides for them as they work there. They go to Disney and they work there, and then they're in Disney clubs, Disney sports leagues. Then they come home, they buy stuff with money they earned working at Disney, and then they go to Disney for fun. So your life is consumed by Disney, which I don't think sounds so bad, but that could be a downfall. Actual benefits of the job, though, are you get discounts in parks, stores, on cruises, and with food. You actually get food certificates per year, and you can go get any food you want for free. Just turn it in at Disneyland or in the Disney parks or resorts. So that's really awesome. When I work there, I'll be getting lots of churros. Also, you get a free pass with no blackout dates. That starts 2 weeks after you are employed and continues on for the duration of your employment. So that's really cool, and you get to go to Disney whenever you want. Also, you get to change lives with Make-A-Wish. Endless Disney characters leave stories online about how much it meant to them and how they'll never forget when they got to meet Make-A-Wish kids and make them so happy. Make-A-Wish would be a really amazing experience that I wouldn't want to miss. I'm sure you wouldn't either. Also, Disney has amazing programs, clubs, sports leagues. You can play softball or baseball for Disney, and also access to Mickey's Retreat in Walt Disney World, which is a cast member only resort. It does pay well. Their contracts include DCP, seasonal, part-time, and full-time. DCP is Disney College Program, which works around your college schedule. However, it does kind of leave you at the bottom of choosing shifts. I hope if you want to become a Disney face character that you do. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney said so himself. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next Friday for things I bet you didn't know were Disney. I'm going to tell you all the things that you would have never guessed were Disney. And tune in every Friday after that. Like, subscribe, and comment below which Disney face character you want to be. Thank you for watching. I love you.